Why the school says FBI agents focused especially on one student who learned to fly at the college.
A London man who claims to see the future in his dreams says he was trying to alert U.S. officials about the disaster before it happened. His name is Christopher Robinson, and he recently came to Tucson to put his psychic skills to the test. It was during that experiment that he had his first vision of a plane crashing into the World Trade Center. Tom Harris has the complete story.
Go back to the old road. No.
Christopher Robinson writes down his dreams because he often claims to see the future in them. On August 11th, he says he had his first dream about the World Trade Towers.
I wrote the United States of America, USA, heat, danger. I drew 2 towers, and I wrote fire, smoke, tower, upstairs.
Robinson says he often sees violent acts of terror in his dreams, but never anything like this.
Basically, I had seen lots and lots of dead people, and it looked like an abattoir for people. It was horrible, and I wrote down Arab terrorist, I think.
When Robinson first dreamt of the attack in New York City, he was here in Tucson. He was working with a U of A professor. They were doing an experiment, testing to see how accurate his dreams really are.
I take him as a credible source. He is like a Michael Jordan of the paranormal world.
Professor Schwartz brought Robinson over from London to scientifically study his dreams. In the beginning, he didn't realize the importance of the man's New York dream.
I wasn't thinking of its significance at the time. I mean, when I first heard him, I didn't know if he was for real or not.
For 12 years, Robinson has been working with British intelligence and trying to stop terrorism.
He gets the kinds of information that often can't be obtained any other way. And when you have dangerous circumstances, you want to obtain as much credible information as possible.
Robinson says he mailed a letter to the U.S. Embassy explaining what was going to happen the Sunday before the disaster. Unfortunately, he says it probably didn't get there until Tuesday morning. He thought he had more time. Tom Harris, 9 on your side.
Robinson says he knows most people are skeptical about his abilities and don't want to believe him. However, he says he hopes he can develop a relationship with the CIA, like the one he has with British intelligence. He claims to have already foreseen more tragedy to come.
The American Red Cross is overwhelmed with generous